So I'm gonna share with you a formula that has recently helped me stop feeling so tense and so stressed and so rushed to get things done while still getting a bunch of stuff done. There's gonna be 3 keys in this video that unlocks the barrier in your mind. And regardless of my energy right now, I'm confident you could feel less stressed about the thing you're trying to do by the end of this video. I often felt that I wasn't getting things done fast enough. When I would work hard and grind on things, I'd get really tired and take a much deserved break. But during the breaks, I wasn't able to relax because I often felt more stressed for not doing the things that I thought I should be doing. I think often when you're an entrepreneur or a high achiever of some sort, this becomes the main issue where you can never relax, you're always high strung, you feel stressed out, and it just doesn't feel good. And you wonder what you can do to help yourself not feel this way. And it seems like the only thing you can do is just continue to work. But it's exhausting to just do that, right? There's got to be a better way. I think there's a balance here too, because if you're not working on the things that you want to be working on, you can often feel very stressed out as well. One of the things I've learned from Tony Robbins after he studied hundreds of thousands of people from nearly every country in the world, he's tried to figure out what makes people happy. I don't want to call this like the secret to happiness, but it might be the secret to happiness. He's found out that there's one thing that seems to continually make people happy and keep people in high spirits. And that one thing is progress. Now, you don't have to be this super overachiever to feel like you're progressing in life. Progression can be some of the simplest things. It could be progressing in your job, feeling like you're doing something good for people. It could be learning a new skill. It could be feeling like you're moving forward in YouTube, like I am. Going back to the original point though, this is actually why when you don't feel like you're progressing far enough or not getting things done as fast as you should be, that's when you start to feel stressed and unhappy because you've lost that sense of progression. So the thing that has helped me most overcome this feeling is just learning to be. Learning that everything you're doing will take time. And as long as you're doing a small portion of it each day, just enjoy the journey. Enjoy being in this present moment. Because most likely, one day you will look back on this moment right now and think of it fondly. Just know that you don't need to rush things. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're trying to accomplish, will get done. Realize that in the back of your mind. Know that it will happen for you. You know, I never really was big on the hustle culture, but now more than ever, I can see that not only am I not a fan of it, but it's actually very hurtful. It's a really bad mentality to have because, you know, I've met people in this space that just hustle and grind, and a lot of people would consider them successful. You know, they have the nice cars, they have the nice houses. But one thing I've realized over the years is that they're not the only ones with nice cars and nice houses, and they're often the ones that are most unhappy in their life because they always have this sense of urgency, like they want more, they need to get more, they need to do more, they need to be more, it needs to go faster and faster and faster, and it's not a healthy way to live. And so on the opposite end, I've actually met a lot of people that I would consider more successful that maybe have bigger houses and nicer cars than them, and they're not stressed out, they're just being. One example that comes to mind for me is Richard Branson. If you don't know who Richard Branson is, he's the guy who owns Virgin, and he also owns over 400 other companies. He's just always smiling and always happy and always just loving life. And if you learn about him, he's just always done the things that he enjoys. Now, does this mean that he never had to do anything that he didn't enjoy but had to get done anyway? Of course he has. But how to get over that is you have to realize that those things need to get done anyway. And if you really want the outcome, really want the thing that you're working towards, you have to do those things. The sooner you accept that, the easier it is to stop stressing about it, because now you're no longer debating with yourself and fighting yourself to like do this thing. You just accept that it needs needs to be done, and no one else is going to do it for you. You just have to do it. It's not a debate with yourself internally. It's just something that you do. And to enjoy and to be more aware of the present moment, how I practice being in the moment oftentimes is I'll just focus on my breath, close my eyes, and I'll feel the things that I'm feeling around me. I'll take in the things that I smell. I'll pay attention to all 5 of my senses. What do I taste? What do I smell? What do I hear? And just really practice being in that present moment. The last and one of the most important things that I had to stop doing in order to feel less stressed is to stop listening to other people and comparing yourself to others. You are different than everyone else. Your speeds may vary. Your stress levels may vary. The odds are that there's no one who knows exactly what you know and has your same set of skills. There are always going to be people better than you and worse than you at certain things, but you don't know what they know, and you don't know what they've been through, and you don't know what they've learned. You also don't realize that they don't have all the skills you have, even if they're better at the ones that you want to be better at. There's so many variables to so many different people that it's pointless to compare yourself to others. It's easy to feel really disappointed when you're comparing yourself to other people on social media. Like, why is this 18-year-old driving a Ferrari and I'm not? But the reality is there's so many things that you don't know about that person. You don't know how happy they are. You don't know how they grew up and how they were raised. You don't know their influences they had in their life. You don't know what they've been through. You have to go at your own pace and form yourself to your environment and your situation, and just enjoy the moment. Enjoy the speed at which you're moving. Continue to progress, and don't worry so much about how fast you can get there. Just know that you're moving forward. And probably the most important thing you could do to not feel stressed and to still get a bunch of stuff done is to hit the subscribe button. So thanks so much, guys. I'll see you in the next one.